Hello and welcome to another episode of the +63 HP D&D podcast, campaign number 1 with none other than the Silver Shadows. I'm your host today. My name is Raymond and I play Asumedos, your charming hexblade Tiefling Warlock. Now together with me are the bravest adventurers one could ever journey through the lands and lores of D&D. Let me start off with the man with the longest hair I know, all the way from Brooklyn, JONG.
Hi, I play Itszki, the stealthy, humble Yuan-Ti Pureblood Rogue Ranger.
That's right. Not so sure about humble, but everything else checks out. Next is the man in red with the pink headset. The facial hair screams out father figures, daddy,
I think the
daddy,
term is
daddy.
zaddy.
Let's call on
Zaddy.
CHUBAX.
Hello,
Why? Because
I'm
you're like Gen Z daddy?
no, it's sexy daddy. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm
sexy.
CHUBAX. Yeah, I play Malak, the Scourge Aasimar Paladin that is a borderline serial killer.
All right. And of course, next up is the little schoolgirl herself, but don't let her youth fool you. She can kick your ass as hard as JONG and CHUBAX can, or maybe
More,
Probably
even
more.
harder.
Yeah.
Let's welcome
more
the one and only
definitely
Isa
more.
B.
Hi, I'm Isa, and I play the silent, steady samurai warrior, Shevra.
All right. Okay. And of course, welcome Isa, our giant slayer. Next up is the man who made this entire campaign possible, without whose brilliant imagination this entire land would cease to be. So let us welcome our master storyteller, our dungeon master, Angelo.
Hi. So yeah, I'm Angelo. I'm the DM. So yeah, I'll be playing everyone else. But yeah, in particular, these groups of players are interested in me going to play Weevil.
Let's see.
Okay.
So
With
yeah.
that, of course, we took a bit of a break. That's my fault. I'll apologize to all the viewers. I know you were, in Tagalog, we call it bitin for action. But we're back today, and we hope you like today's episode. And I do hope Weevil, does well, plays well, and does not run away. I'll leave that to our DM.
Okay. So yeah. So last session, so giant forces routing. So the Silver Shadows are successful in not just one, but two tasks, as they've aided in defending the wall from a group of raiders led by a frost giant, a couple of frost giants actually, and they were able to fight off the sneaky backdoor raiding forces who wanted to steal valuable supplies. And as the city reels from the attack, the Silver Shadows regroup and finally talk to their captured dwarf Weevil. So as the battle has just ended, the city is in like some sort of organized chaos. Thankfully, Captain Rinka and the remaining defenders are able to keep everything more or less, moving along. And immediately repairs are being shouted. Repair orders are being shouted. Um, Caravans are immediately assessed for any damage and all that. And yeah, the day continues, and right now the sun has started to set. So now there's like a deep orange in the sky as it transitions to the cooler blues. Of course, the sky once again, there is light, but there is no direct sunlight, as the skies have been covered in thick clouds. But yes, you do. There is a hustle and bustle in the city as they're immediately trying to redeploy some defenses, and of course, send out some scouts to see what's happening outside. Particularly from the viewpoint of Shivra and Itszki, you see a couple of scouts heading. You see Captain Rinka head towards the two of you, along with Shevra, along with your brother. But it's taking a while since after a couple of few steps, you see a couple of people who are asking for instructions from Captain. And yeah, you see people with clip notes and documents that are immediately jotted down. You see a couple of scouts, and she's just in the distance. She's shouting orders, and you see her point towards some direction out of the city, and like the scouts just run off and immediately mount up on some horses and head out from the gate. For the two of you, it's easy to surmise that she's immediately taking stock of what's happening, and she's sending scouts to see what's happening outside. Um, but yes, in this time, I believe you said last week that you wanted to loot the giant.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're focused on the giant, your other allies actually they all started, assessing what the ogre had, and the ogre had, and uh, the bugbear, the hobgoblins. But yes, you do, since you are the closest to the giant right now, Shivra, you are able to take a first peek at what the giant has. And looking through the giant, this giant is white, bluish, like blue gray skin, with very thick white beard, in intricate braids, but then the braids are like inlaid with like weapons and skulls of like your size, but of course to a giant, quite small. And like the hair is also long and unkempt. And yeah, going through the giant's bags, you do see a collection of items. You do see you do see like a crate that was like half grabbed. And as you sorry, will you go through the bags, or
Yeah, I go
Yeah.
through what's in there.
yeah, you do see a crate that's small for the giant, but a big for you. And you do see inside a couple of assortment. You see an assortment of gems, and then objects such as like a nice tapestry, golden fineries, jewelry. All in all, this would be like 60 silver and 42 gold. Like, yeah. And then you also see
How much? How much?
uh 60 silver and 42 gold.
Okay.
And then you also see a stone pendant with a symbol inlaid, and the symbol looks like a white great axe that's just perfectly
White
upright.
great axe.
Um,
And
yeah.
with symbol white
Yeah.
great
You can,
axe.
if you want to identify a Chivra, you can roll me either a history or maybe a religion to check.
Yeah, let's see. I have a +5 in history. Oh,
Okay.
let's roll this. I got a 15 + 5, 20.
Nice. So, you recognize the symbol. In your youth, your parents would have maybe not your parents, but like in the village, in Huddlestone, people would have there would have been a skald who's telling great stories of powerful warriors, and perhaps you've heard of this from one of their tales. You remember that the this symbol is reminiscent is actually the symbol of Thrym, the god of the frost giants.
How do you spell that?
Mm,
T
HRM.
Thrym, Thrym.
TH.
And
YRM.
yeah, so yeah, it's a stone pendant with
RYM,
uh,
right? Rim.
yeah. And then you also see a what looks to be like a 32-inch mammoth tusk that has been engraved with words that have been inlaid with like giant runes. As you can read giant, you can easily see that this is actually a message And basically, the message says that the Jarl demands that the frost giants of this region to continue pillaging and causing havoc, while the frost giants to the west pillage and harass the shores.
Demands that the east. Ano?
Continue raiding
East.
and pillaging and causing havoc. While the frost giants to the west pillage and harass the shores.
This is on written on what?
A mammoth tusk.
Mm.
Yeah, those. Parang, it's very wasteful. Could use paper.
Yeah, and yeah, as you're going through this, actually, since I assume Itszki, you have to go down and then go up to the wall again. You're the one that first, that's first greeted by Captain Rinka and Theo, and then the two of them see you, and then Captain Rinka just looks up at the giant and just sees you, and go, "Oh, did you do that? Did the two of you do that? Well, good job."
Yeah, definitely.
I wish I was there.
Aasimar, you're sending scouts, right? Let us know what the scouts find out so we can see how we can assist.
Oh, well, of course. I'll have one of my men see to you. I mean, Theop, you know where they are, right? And Theop just grunts. And then, yeah, she sees the two of you and says, well, job well done. Of course, thanks for protecting this part of the city. The rest of the city fared, just as good. But, of course, this was a potential weak point, and thank you for assisting.
No, of
Since
course.
you and then she pauses her lips, and then you see as she does that, she just waits you to she gives a signal to wait a bit as you see like what looks to be a medic approach her, and they talk for a bit, and she nods as the medic, and then you just hear her say, okay, then do what you can to save do what you can to help the others. But as she takes like a little box from her, from the medic, and she looks in your direction again, says, well, I mean, thanks to your work here, we won't be needing these, or at least some way, form of thanks. And she shows you the box, and when she open it, you see two healing potions.
Oh. Yeah, we'll be needing this for our adventures. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess you could take it as if you were not here, we would have had to use it on a number of these people. And then at this point, Shivra, this is the part. I guess this part you can, once you look through the giant, you can easily see from the vantage point on the wall that they're talking. So you can easily join them if you want.
Yeah, I head down and join them, and I check on. So, how's the damage?
I tossed Shevra one of the potions.
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling very woozy.
What was your HP?
Yeah, and then Theo, like
Four,
right?
4 with 5 temp.
Theo just looks at you and say, well, you look like shit.
Yeah, it's not one of my best moments, but
I think it is.
Well,
live.
You freaking soloed a giant.
But
I was very far away.
Theop just, looks towards the giant and says, well, you look better than that one.
Mm-hmm.
I assume
Have you
that's
ever
your
taken on anything that size?
Ooh.
When it comes to you, I'm always a step ahead. Don't you forget it. And yeah, and as he looks to the giant and looks to you, and piecing it together that you're the one who kill it. Actually, for most of your combat training, who was the one like deep down, who was the one who you really followed? Your mother or your father? Like I know
I
your
think
mother, I know the mother gave the most training, but like the father gave some important training as well. So like who really influenced Shiva in the end? And like
in technique she followed her mother, but in wisdom she followed her father.
okay. So yeah, so Theop just looks at the giant, looks at you, and just goes, well, I mean, father will be glad that you at least learned something from mother.
Yeah. Uh, this is gonna be big news to bring home at some point.
Well, big news for you, but
King Batman.
as he starts, as
For me.
he looks towards Captain Rinka, looks towards you, and just goes, good job, bro, Shivra, and then walks away. Um, Captain Rinka naman, Captain Rinka during this time, well, the moment you return your attention towards her, she's already talking to someone else, like another. It looks like a construction worker, and they're discussing some notes. And as you look at her, their conversation finishes for a little bit, and yeah, as she turns her attention to you, she says, "Damage, not that much. Eastern sectors clear. Western sector could use some help, but we're dealing with it. Northern sector, you can see. Southern sector, got lots of caravans complaining, but nothing too big that we can't handle." And then she just shakes her. She just takes a deep breath and shouts, "Ronaldo, I need those reports yesterday." And then you see another of the construction workers, and you go to her. It goes like, "Excuse me, I got." And then she doesn't even finish her sentence as she leaves. And then you see like lots of people just following her, making sure that everyone, she's issuing the commands. But yes, at this point, the two of you are alone in this chaos. You see, and, people immediately propping up stuff, temporary barricades and stuff like that. But yes, at this point, what do the two of you do?
So I go up to Itszki and I look him over and ask him, "You okay?"
Yeah, like, oh, I am untouched. You look like you
Uh,
needed that one health potion. Do you think
yeah,
we should
I'm gonna pop
uh
it at some point. Yeah,
rendezvous with the two others?
yeah. Let's go. And here also is the stuff I got from the giant, and I show him
Sweet.
the loot.
Yeah, looks like we have a bit of coin, uh, and a nice pendant. Let's all right. Let's move on to. We'll try to rendezvous back with what Malak and Asumedos have found out during the interrogation.
Okay.
What interrogation?
So yeah, shifting scenes to Malak and Asumedos. The two of you, same flurry of activity. Caravans going around, caravan masters just taking note of what's happening, what stocks are lost. You see shouts of frustrations, sighs of relief as goods were untouched and some that did not make it. On the distance, you just hear a man go, "Oh, my cabbages!" And yeah, in the flurry of chaos, you do notice one of the blood spitters that Shiver talked to earlier, Plume. You see him help out a goblin merchant. And then yeah, he's just bemoaning the state of his like goods. And when the two of you see what his caravan is. The caravan's kind of destroyed. Part of it was destroyed during the fight, but inside you do see like what looks to be like food goods, spices, dried vegetables, all that stuff. And as the two of you look at it, the three of you actually, since Weevil is with you, um, uh, the goblin notices the three of you. and like he immediately runs up to you and says, "From what I've heard, the three of you helped out in this part of the road. Is that true?"
Yeah, we did our part. Is everything clear with you? Everything good?
No,
We
half
did what we
my
could.
half my shipment is missing, but
I mean, is there
I'm
anything
still
we can
alive.
do right now?
Oh, um, takes a moment, but eventually, no, 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 no. It's been a long day, but you boys did good. Here, it's not much, but maybe it'll help. Um, Family recipe. He says it, a very proud smile. Gives you one. It looks like one bag of like what seems to be like, when you look at it, it's like a very powerful smell of like spices and herbs that have been crushed and mixed together. Um, and yeah, he says, "Well, you adventuring types, you're always out on the road cooking some, whatever slob we can mix up together. Here, this'll help. The family concoction makes food really good, even if it's not. Good when relatives visit, and they don't bring good food."
Who does he give it to? Me or Asumedos?
Who's at the front?
Malak.
I get that will be me.
Yeah, yeah.
I take it and then well, thank you. We'll definitely give it a shot. But if you're good now, we gotta go. And then I signed to Asumedos like remembering that Weevil is a wanted man, but he has my mask though. But we gotta get out of the
Yeah.
open. Get back to the room.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then actually, I think did you loot the leader?
Oh, and I'll definitely loot
Yes,
him
we will
now.
loot everyone.
Okay. Unfortunately, you were only able to loot the leader, as everyone else. There were lots of people, so
Mm-hmm.
the goblins and the other they were also looted by, but you do find that the goblin leader had around 57 gold and 220 silver in various
220?
gems. 220 silver.
20 silver. Okay.
Hmm.
That's it?
Yeah. And
Okay.
actually, as you turn around, you see Weevil is in like a few distance. So it's a couple of. He's not running, but like he's looking for. He seems to be scouting the area, looking around.
Who?
Obviously, you're still wearing your mask. Weevil.
Oh, Weevil.
Yeah.
Then
He's looking
yeah,
around.
I
He has
just
a
signed
mask and he
to
has his
Asumedos.
hood up.
Let's get him. We gotta
Sorry.
go.
Can I just ask for a quick pause?
Oh,
Chewy.
go.
My camera is messing up. Wait lang ah.
Go. One. And we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah,
And we're back.
So yeah, you see Weevil just at a distance, looking around something. You see him crouching on the ground, going on all fours, looking behind barrels, looking under the wagons.
Yeah, I signed to Asumedos. Let's get him. Let's get him. So we approach him like on both sides.
Yeah, as you approach him easily, like I mean, like if you're not gonna be subtle about it, that's as you approach him, I'll go, yeah, I see you. I can
We
hear
gotta
you.
go. We
Don't
gotta
worry.
go. Get
Just-
out of here.
Yes,
Head to the
I
inn.
am looking for my hat. And like he takes up his time. It's like, why don't you help me look for the hat then? If you're so concerned about, it's a straw hat. It's a patchwork hat, in all in browns. Hard to see this fucking mess. And you do remember what the hat looks like, based on the chase. It you do. I guess everyone can roll me. Uh, is everyone willing to help?
Just,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Quick look.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe maybe I'll go look for it.
Perception
I'll
or
go look for it.
investigation.
I'll go look for it, and Malak can stay with Weevil.
I'll go look. Oh no,
but
we'll bring him. We'll bring
Weevil's
him.
actually looking himself.
Yeah.
Actually. Like Weevil's actually
Oh, okay.
searching him.
Wait.
So
Oh, not bad.
um,
I got a 19 plus. What's my Investigation +4.
Okay.
I get
23.
17.
Oh, nice. Asumedos, you find it first in the ground. It's it's in a rubble, like 2 block, like a couple of distance away, not a couple of blocks. But yes, you do see
And
what.
I dust it off. I dust it off, fix it, and I'm like, here you go. One Weevil hat. One hat, as requested.
He just gives you shushing sounds. Thanks.
I grab it first before he does and make sure that there's nothing fishy about it.
You look like, hey, I thought you wanted me out of the way. But yeah, as you look through the hat, it looks like a normal hat. You do the whole like inside out thing and the
Yeah.
yeah. Nothing falls out. Nothing. The patchwork doesn't reveal like runes and stuff like that, or
Okay, I give it to him and then I grab it and then he just gotta go. Head straight to the inn.
He gets it. He gets it and like tucks it in. As you're walking, he tucks it in um he tucks it in his hood as he. It's very obvious that he's putting it on while the hood is still up. So it's a bit awkward for him, but like he's able to follow. He's able to use you as the yeah, but as you head back from the inn, I will say this took some time, not as long since you everyone did really good in their investigation checks, but it's enough time that as you get to the inn, the other two meet you in front of the inn as you are about to head up.
Shevra, you okay?
Everybody's still.
So yeah,
Look like shit.
Shevra's,
Well-
bloody and bruised.
What happened to you? Did a giant chew you up and spit you out or something?
Two of them.
At my expense, there is one less frost giant left in this room.
You killed one?
Ooh.
What were you doing?
Impressive.
I
Simply
point
put,
I point to
well, with-
scales.
With the help of your sword. Sword ba yun? Or
Axe, great
battle
axe.
axe.
Well, it's ours
Yeah.
anyways.
your axe helped
Battle
a
axe.
lot.
Battle
You mean
axe. A great
Bob?
axe is something else.
You mean Bob,
Your
right?
battle axe
Bob.
helped a lot.
Oh, Bob helped?
Oh,
What did this Itszki
Yeah.
do? What did
Quite
Master
a
do?
lot, but I'm much more strategic to ruin my ruin my face.
Yeah, I know what that meant, right? Right, Horns. Okay, so this is
actually, even Weevil's like, so you did all the work and you did fuck all standing in the distance, didn't you?
Sure, if that's what
And
you
yeah,
guys think.
you easily see Weevil. He's not bound. He's not anything, but like he's just standing there with a great sword. That
I'll go like, is anybody looking for?
this is Dick. So Dick, let's go to the room.
So what did you guys find out while we were killing a couple of frost giants?
Yeah, we were fighting shit as well. They were
Oh, we were
stealing.
busy saving people.
They were stealing shit. But now, before that, let's just get this over with. Let's talk in the room.
So yeah, you go up to do you go up to I think it was Malak's room that we started in. Obviously it is, there's a big hole in the room where the giant owl crashed.
Oh, then we will
it's
go
very
to
windy.
to another room. That's closed.
Which room?
Horns.
Yeah, Asumedos' room is
Keep
fine.
going. I'll be back.
Okay,
Go
so
on.
yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so you get to Asumedos' room, and yeah, true enough, it has not been saved from the. It has been spared from most of the destruction. And true enough, yeah, Weevil just takes a seat. Weevil just takes a seat calmly, and eyes the four of you. Goes well. For doing this. Shoot, what's your question?
Well,
What the hell's
first
going
of
on?
all-
I grabbed my
First
mask.
of all, thank you for helping us save the townsfolk and lessen the damage to the merchants. That was really big help. And honestly, with the bounty on your head, as attractive as it is, we still don't understand why there's a bounty on your head in the first place. What
Maybe
happened?
you can start from
No,
the
he ran
beginning.
diba? He ran. So why did you run?
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. What how did this all start for you?
Takes a moment to gather his thoughts.
Look, you could have run while we were fighting. The fact that you didn't means you're worth some shit. And
You're a good
the fact
person,
that
in
we're
other
not, that we noticed means we're worth some shit. So just let's get it done. Tell us what we need to do. What the fuck's happening?
Since you did strike me down, you're the saints of the world. And then as he sees everyone, before everyone starts to like gear up for another round of like, banter, he's like, fine. The acts of
I like
Mirabar
this cheeky
screwing
fellow.
the acts of Mirabar screwing me over.
Screwed you over. How?
Screwing.
Present tense.
Still being fucked. I
Oh.
saw I noticed something happening. I noticed irregularities in the coffers of Mirabar. Someone was misappropriating money and giving it to a smuggling group.
I look at Asumedos.
Which smuggling group? Are they the ones that smuggle artwork and valuable pieces?
Well, maybe now they do. Back then, they were just doing direct gold transfers. Something might have happened, spooked them off. It might have scared them enough to change their
MO.
Yes.
Does this group have
Then
a symbol?
since we're in a room, I'm going to cast the minor illusion. Does this symbol mean anything to you? Then I show him that symbol on a table or something.
Yeah. Says, that's the one I've been following.
Then we seem to have a common goal.
Then
What do you know about this group?
Then Timora blessed me as finally found more allies in this.
Oh, wait.
For now.
Let's continue. We found some discrepancies. Then what?
Found some
They
discrepancies.
were supporting that smuggling group, the smuggling ring.
No. And then what happened to him? What happened to Weevil?
Well,
Who found
digging
you
around.
out? Okay, you digging up.
Tried digging around. Unfortunately, someone was better at covering their tracks. And that someone is apparently was able to suss me out.
You don't know
I've
who.
been on the run since. Given what happened, chances are it goes high up in the chain.
Who did we talk
I
to
don't
in
know
the
if-
in the the last town?
Si Dalodor.
He's slow, diba?
Huh?
He's like like an agent lang. He's not high up.
Well, I think like
Mid.
I'd say like low of the mid.
Okay.
Yeah, he says he could just continues and said, I don't know how widespread this could be. The Marcion could be on it.
Who's that?
Maybe
Marshall?
even one of them. Marcion, he says, actually, yeah, Weevil just says, Marcion's the leader. Marcion's the one assigned to foreign affairs in Mirabar. But the Marcion is also answers to the Council of Sparkling Stones, who run the lower who run the Dwarven City below Mirabar.
Oh, off the Axe of Mirabar.
No, the Martian is the head of the Mirabar as a whole.
Oh,
He's the one in charge of Mirabar's whole foreign policy. And then the one in charge of the internals is, at least when it comes to mining and stuff like that, is the Council of Sparkling Stones.
So you found out it was deeper. The corruption is deeper than what it first
Maybe.
than what you
Yep.
first thought.
Some names could be connected, but wasn't able to find solid proof. So I don't have a strong defense. Assuming even if I do get it, I'd still be alive to present it. And
Is there
you know,
anyone in the group that you could trust? Or is
at
it
this point,
totally everyone is involved?
I have some people who I can trust, but at this point, I'm not risking contact unless I have solid evidence.
and you have nothing.
Smart.
I've been following around where the money could be going to. I mean, I'm sure the four of you have heard of adventurers flocking to the north from an influx of new jobs. Hunting and pillaging, spirit mounts, ring any bells?
Yes. But what's the connection there?
That's the question, indeed. Someone's really interested in giant artifacts. I don't know for what purpose. Arcane? Maybe. Collectors? I doubt it. You know,
How did that
regardless.
How did that connect to the smuggling, embezzling?
Well, it seems that, I mean, of course,
You're
adventurers.
funding something.
Adventurers want money. Adventurers want payment. You are risking your lives after all. And who's gotta pay for it?
But before that, on the way here, we came across a runestone that what was that? Made like a blizzard. Was that you that said that?
No.
Because you did
Well,
a
it did
similar
start-
a similar thing when you escaped from the bag.
Yeah. I encountered one going down.
Oh,
Most
so you got
probably
it.
by the frost giants here. I got it, tampered with it. Hey, made it work
Okay.
for me.
We still have that
But
runestone,
I
right?
assume. Yeah. I assume the four of you could have figured it out. It's pretty obvious once the power source has been cut out, you can easily tamper with it on your own.
Can you teach us how to use it?
Right? Oh, you don't know.
Do I look like a wizard?
Sure. Huh? Well, you know, well, I mean, you didn't look like you didn't look like an idiot when I first saw you, but day is young. Well, actually, it's not. So, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at it.
There we go. Okay, so what do we how do we help?
Well, trying to find the next location of. Obviously, money has to be exchanged, or in this case, luxury goods. Trying
Do
to
you
find the
know
next dealing.
do you have a lead
side.
on do you have a lead on who's hiring these? Maybe we can go undercover. Cuz don't want to give too much, but we have a vested interest in the smuggling group as well.
Oh. Well, I guess the bigger they are, the more enemies they have.
But what do you know about this smuggling group? I mean, what have you found out at least, aside from the connection to the Axe of Mirabar and the possible deeper corruption within the system?
At this point, the only thing I know is someone's very interested in giant artifacts. Again, to what purpose? I don't really know. But someone's willing to pay good coin for adventurers to look for it. And the fact that someone's that pressed to get rid of me. I mean, this goes beyond corruption if they're doing all this just to catch me.
Yeah. I whisper to Malak, maybe we should just use him as a bait so we can figure out more than what he has figured out right now. Or I sign language it. So it's
So yeah,
I messaged
I mean,
to the group
out
also.
of game, like,
Go.
go.
No, I just message. I replied to Itszki in front of Asumedos as well. Like, we can do that, but you got some personal stuff in this. Your call, Horns.
For me, Malak, I just really want to know more about them and find out who they are and eradicate them. To be honest, I just want my revenge.
Well, we'll follow your lead.
Weevil, I want to destroy this group. And if it's something that you want to happen as well, then we're headed in the same direction. Perhaps this is something we can work together with. So the more information you can share with us, the more we can take action to correct this and hopefully clear your name.
Roll me persuasion. With advantage.
Okay, first one's a 10. And the second one is a 15 plus 8.
23.
15 plus 8. So that's 23.
There we go.
He leans closer to the four of you. And goes fine. Chances are, if we take them down, I'll be able to get the evidence I need and be on my merry way while you get your revenge.
By then, we could also weed out those corrupt people in the acts of Mirabar. Maybe we can get some reward from that.
Well,
right,
up to
Itszki?
you.
all I heard was reward.
I know. That's all I wanted you to hear, actually.
From what I've found out, the main benefactor, or the main patron for this whole operation is some noble named Lady Sansuri.
Lady
Sansuri.
Can I do a history check if we've heard her name before?
Yeah, sure.
What did he mean by?
I got a 14 plus 4, 18.
You try searching, but like you try trying to remember where this name would have, but unfortunately this isn't a name that you would have come across.
Okay.
What do you mean benefactor? She's the one.
Sorry. Well, when I say benefactor, the main, like, I don't know, the client, or like the one who benefits the most, like the one who started this whole, the one where the goods are all going to there. Like, I don't know, like, what's a more
the giant
word?
Like, she's the one hiring the adventurers to get the artifacts as well.
Or yeah, or like that's where all the giant artifacts are going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she may not be the one doing the operations, but this whole thing is for her benefit.
Weevil, that's unfamiliar to us. Who is she? Where is she?
Where can we find her?
Again, that's another question. I've tried looking around. I've tried asking around. There's no noble named Lady D. Sansuri. The only clue I have is lady up there.
That's like a nickname.
a nickname or where to find her. Like, unless she's flying around in some floating castle, I don't. Or what? She's like an elemental lord. I don't know. But
Horns, do you want to ask
a floating castle might not be
that far off?
too far fetched.
But
We've actually ridden on one.
Horns, you want to ask our friendly where's Leander right now?
well, he's out of reach.
He's away,
'Cause-
but
I
he
forgot.
gave us
He's like
the
on a different
stones.
plane, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's on a different mission, so
Okay.
to help you guys. So he's currently indisposed.
Yeah. And I think he gave us the stone, so
Yeah, you have
we can't reach
Okay.
out to him. Okay.
Wait, that
Well,
reminds
you know
me.
what? We will.
I'll collect the gold and silver pieces from Itszki and and Shevra. But you keep
Yeah.
did you split the potion or something?
Yeah, we kept the
Sila.
potion.
Okay.
Isa sila.
Just make a note, We'll get the other
Yep,
stuff.
add it
Okay.
on.
Or,
You know
or
what?
you can put it in your notes and then you just put on Shebra on Itszki.
I give the giant slayer si Bob back to Malak, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Weevil. We happen to be adventurers. Maybe we can find out more information by posing as the said adventurers looking for more artifacts.
Yeah, we are adventurers.
Yeah, but not to help these evil pricks.
Sure.
Maybe that is a way for us to not be so suspicious, since they are looking for adventurers who are looking for pay. We're adventurers looking for pay. And that might give us more information about what type of artifacts they're looking for. Or at least where the next action is.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Sure.
I mean,
But
do
we
you
need
have
to
any other
establish a
ideas?
base.
Sorry, what yung kay Asumedos first? What's the what did
Sorry,
you say?
but we need to establish a base where we're going to report back to you and give you updates, and if you have any information, you would also be able to reach us.
So, technically, I'm still alive and I am staying with this lovely couple in the Southern District. They're kind enough to give me my space. And, thanks to this, and he pats his head, easy to assume, patting the hat. I'm just a little, halfling. Ay, English. La, 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 la.
Gnome. He's the gnome.
Yes, the little gnome.
Taking care of Larg. Was it Larg? I think it's Larg.
Yeah, his name is Lar.
Okay, so you'll stay here. Keep your head low. Yes, Larg.
Don't we have another sending stone with us?
No, you have a pair. So you have two.
Oh, we can give him
So
the
we
other
could
one.
pass. We could give him one sending stone so he can give us instant information, and we can let him know as well via the stone.
Walkie-talkie time.
The question is, where do we go to look for these quests?
At this time, during this time, you see Weevil perk up a bit. He goes, regarding that. Well, I was close to finding a contact here in Xantar's Keep. But with what happened right now, maybe they hung low for a bit. But He looks at the four of you and goes, "How about this? Give me one night to look."
Well, we do need the rest anyways.
You do need to rest.
Is
Uh,
she our
That's
friend
true.
here?
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
I need to stock up on some potions as well.
Are you out?
I'm out.
Mm,
He says, "Well, good luck finding one in this city."
I'll give
Really? I
him.
thought it was
I'll give you two
trading
for
hub.
now. I'll give you
Okay.
two, Jay.
Well-
Just something to hold on to.
Okay.
Well, with what happened now, wouldn't be surprised if
Everybody
Yeah.
should speed up.
Thanks, Malak.
Well, do you need help going back to to do your stuff?
no. It's best I travel alone.
Oh, can you teach us first before you leave?
Rolls his eyes. Here. He asks for it.
Yeah, I give it.
Okay. So basically, wait, now where is it? Looks at you and goes like, "Okay, listened well. Okay, I'm gonna speak slower so you can understand.
Dum dum.
Say yes if you understand."
Yes.
Ittzki
I
was the
think
one that
someone else
answered.
should. I think someone else should take this. He can't do it.
I just didn't want to give him the satisfaction of the yes.
Any of our magic users?
Okay. I'll hold on to it then. I mean, I'm not a magic user per se, but I can cast spells. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. So you hold it like this, and then he instructs basically for the next like 5 minutes. He just instructs you on how to hold it, and actually he shows everyone, and it starts like, actually anyone can do this. I mean, except for him, since he cannot understand. But anyone can do this. But he's using Asumedos as like the guinea pig. So he basically teaches you how to hold it properly and how to and basically you just have to trace the rune and you have to utter the activation word. Obviously, he takes it and puts it away and just says the activation word. Shevra, from since you know giant, basically the activation word is just the word snowstorm in giant.
They were
And
very
then
creative with this one.
What do we call this item?
Well, you can just call it like an ice runestone.
Okay.
Basically what it does, it casts anyone can cast the spell Ice Storm.
Nice.
The spell Ice Storm, you can cast it 3 times before the magic runs out.
Doesn't recharge?
Does it refresh?
No. Once it's gone, it's gone.
So
But it
3
doesn't
more
take any of our spells.
Huh?
3 more
What?
times.
Yeah, so you can activate it 3 times, and then the save DC is 14. Since anyone can use it, it has a universal DC. So yeah, after 3 times, it's just gonna crumble. That's why Malak and Asumedos when you were fighting with Weevil earlier today, when you saw his runestone, it was it it was small. It was reduced. Like it was the size of it was the size of like a grapefruit.
Thank you for that.
What's the spell that it casts again?
Ice Storm.
Ice storm.
Ice Storm.
Yeah,
Thank you for humoring us, but so we'll
you
see you in
understood
breakfast.
that. Oh, good boy, good boy. What a good boy you are.
Malak is really close to slapping. So we'll see you in
he
breakfast
knows.
then.
He knows.
I know. So we'll see you in breakfast then.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, at this point he leaves. I'm linking the spell for Ice Storm just so we all have the same reference point in the chat. Just so yeah. And yeah, at this point, you can all go to bed. Disperse and actually for you, Malak, you'll have to ask Atraza for another room since your room is damaged.
Fuck that. Horns, can I sleep on the floor?
Sure. No problem.
There we go.
You don't want a room with you don't want a room with her? I'm pretty a customer.
I just ignore him and I walk out and look for dinner.
Oh, so you go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, as soon as you walk down, as soon as you walk down, Atraza's voice is like, "Oh, hello there."
I turn back up.
Oh. Well, you be safe, and then she just waves.
Are we not eating, guys?
We should.
We're eating.
Yeah,
With
let's
her.
have dinner.
Then I just
as the four of you are going downstairs before in the hallway going downstairs. Itszki, you do hear a scratching noise in your room.
Oh shit! I forgot my pet. So I run to my room and get
Okay.
Tempe.
As you open the door, you are greeted in a bloody sight. Tempe has blood all over his face.
the fuck?
You see blood coming out of his feathers. And as you quickly survey the room, there is another body in the room. And you do notice that your window has been opened. And yeah, what do you do at this point?
So I examine it. So it seems like it's one of those. It's like a thief or one of the people from the attack.
Yes, you do notice that as you peer closer, you do notice that a single goblin has been killed by Tempe, in this whole thing. And then Tempe's just, and actually make me like if you want to, yeah. Do you want to study further of how this goblin or like they want to know more about like what happened or just like Tempe killed someone? I'm good.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I assume that nothing was stolen or but I'm very proud that Tempe was able to at least fell one opponent. You're
Okay, so yeah,
useful.
Tempe. Roll me a investigation.
+1. Oh, 16 +1, 17.
Yeah, you quickly just go over the room. You quickly go over the room and you notice nothing. Well, obviously things have been I assume not all of the storage opportunities were used, but you do notice like a couple of cabinets, a couple of drawers have been open, but obviously you never put anything there to begin with, so it's empty. For the rest of everyone at this point, as you were looking around, Tempe actually runs outside, and the three of you are greeted in Tempe's bloody sight. Bloody Tempe as he
Oh,
runs around
baby, what happened to you?
as he runs around and Actually, he runs inside, and you see Tempe grab the goblin and runs outside. And Tempe
Drag
shows
it
it to
out.
everyone.
Yeah,
And Tempe shows everyone. And he
Damn,
sits
good
down, and
boy.
you look at him, and his eyes are wide, and like, you know, he's very proud of himself.
Much better than your
Is
master,
this
boy.
from the attack?
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems it's more useful than we thought. Than I thought.
Yeah,
Than
and
I thought.
Tempe's like running around, and at some point, Tempe bites it again, even though it's clearly dead. But yeah.
We'll just
Malak
tell
joins in
them.
and kicks it in the face.
As at the moment as you approach it, Tempe just looks at you and screeches, so you
That's
don't
his
approach
skill.
it.
Oh, I stop.
Tempe, you good boy. I'm so proud of you.
He sits down, puffs his chest.
Seems like
Oh.
he deserves a little bit of a cleanup and a good meal.
And a good meal. Agreed.
Um,
But
is there-
actually, at this point, since everyone was looking at him already, at this point, you do notice that Tempe has his own wounds, and there's a slight limp. But nevertheless,
Wow,
it does not.
you truly are more heroic than your master.
yeah.
I
He-
heal
he
him.
runs.
I'll heal him.
Okay.
With my healing hands. I give him 7 HP. I don't know how much he's missing.
Yeah, actually, that's good enough. That's pretty good. You actually roll me an animal handling.
Animal handling.
My animal handling.
11.
Okay, yeah. There is slight apprehension as Tempe doesn't really know what's happening, but like, it takes a while for him to register that. I mean, he's seen you do this with the rest of the group, so at the last minute he's able to. He gives you the consent for you to touch him. So as the celestial energy rushes through him, you do see the wounds start closing. And at some point he stretches that leg that was limping, but of course, the blood's still there. But nevertheless, he's physically okay already. And as he stretches the leg, he looks at you, and there's just like, there's happiness in those dark brown eyes as he runs around you a couple of circles before running around the dead goblin again. So yeah. What's everyone doing now?
I ask the innkeep if there is a place for MP to get cleaned up.
She sees I go down and greeted by Atraza, and actually at this point you see Atraza in the bar, and she has her great axe, and you see her like tuck it under the table, and she pops up again and sees you. It's like, oh, aren't you a cute little thing? Hello. And then Tempe's just proud, and so, oh, what happened to him? It's like, did he get injured?
Yeah, I point to so like one of the goblins got in thanks to our pet. Yeah, was able to fell it.
Good. You're such a good companion. So it's like, she does the same thing as what Malak did earlier, like to try to approach him. Okay. She's able to quickly, gain her tenuous enough of rapport so that Tempe can, that she can touch Tempe. And she just starts, she starts slow. She starts touching Tempe, and then trying to go over. She carefully goes over like the wounds, and just acclimatizes Tempe that she'll be touching him in these areas because those are like the major points to clean. And she says, it's a quick enough job for just 10 silver.
Yeah, I give 10 silver.
Oh, sorry, that's 1 gold. Sorry,
And-
1 gold.
I give.
I mean, like, that's the correct. That's exchange anyway.
Yeah, I'll give 2 gold for and then just tell them like add give him a little feast.
Oh, sure, no problem. Oh, we have enough. Should we have enough here? Little owlbear. Yes, there is should be enough meat here for appetite for that. No problem. And I assume the four of you will also be having dinner.
Definitely.
Yes,
we
please.
will. Yeah.
No problem. Why don't you sit there? And she indicates towards one of the seats, and someone will bring her food shortly. And yeah, as she leaves with Tempe, you just hear her says, "Oh, you're gonna have a very good and clean time in the bathtub." So yeah, and yeah, at this point, as you're sitting down waiting for your food, yeah, what do y'all want? What do the four of you want to do? RP a little, or we just move on?
I just asked you. So, Shevra, how did Bob perform?
Is Weevil still with us, by the way?
No, no,
Hey,
no.
No,
left,
he
no.
left.
left. Shared left.
Yeah. I already left.
Well, clearly Bob performed his purpose as it was meant to, perfectly fine.
Did it feel good? I haven't used it on a giant yet, right? Just the troll thing.
Yes, you haven't used it on like a true giant,
Yeah.
but you have used it on like giant types.
Types. Yeah. Okay.
I take no joy in taking any lives, frankly, but it did feel good to accomplish something worthy.
Well, as the only two members of the group that have killed giants. 'Cause I killed one in the bridge.
Killed.
As
Okay.
the two people.
Hey.
I'd say that currently is still Shevra. You
And then
got lucky.
you have the ano pa, you have the hill giant pa.
Yeah, we have a hell
Oh,
giant too.
oo nga pala.
Wala.
Forgot. Okay.
Who killed that one?
I think it was Asumedos, I think. Not sure.
I killed the
The-
first version. I don't know if I killed the monster version.
No, that was you killed. No, it was
Maybe
no.
it's
That was
Itszki?
Itszki.
I think I'm
I
usually
think it was
kill
Itszki for the monster version. Or was
Okay,
it the other
well,
way around?
Just remember, guys.
We're all
Bob
giants.
is for sharing.
I'm sure this
Oh.
blade is happy to have tasted blood.
And yeah, actually, when you look at Bob with the majestic draconic imprint on the side of the weapon, like, yeah, I mean, it's obviously magical that even with all the bloodshed that has occurred, it has still remained clean throughout this whole thing. And with the flick as it catches light and reflects on the heat, the fires of the hearth, the flickering flames reflecting upon the axe. Like, you can't help that the eyes just have this little glimmer of joy because it has tasted giant blood and made them kneel before it.
Love it. But yeah, I think we eat our dinner.
Okay.
I
If
found
no-
I
Oh,
found
go.
something on the giant, by the way. There was this message engraved in this mammoth tusk. And then I relayed to them what was on the message.
Oh wait, I'm checking something.
very wasteful on the parchment.
Maybe it's easier for giants to use a tusk.
Well, if you
This,
use a bark of a tree, you don't have to kill an elephant for it.
This Jarl Storvald is really keeps popping up, huh? I'd love to get my arms around his fucking neck. Jarl Storvald. I should have asked
Have we
people about him.
encountered that name before?
Yeah, during the fight before we arrived in Xandral's Keep,
Mm.
the wolves and the what creature was that, Angelo?
The troll?
the ice troll.
The ice troll, yeah.
And actually, Shira, you heard it from the giant you fought earlier that day.
Yeah.
I wonder where he is. Anything else?
What's the name of that giant that we're also meant to seek out? The one who's kind to humans. Or friendly.
Well, the one that Leander asked you to. At this point, you've heard. His name's Harshnag.
Harshnag.
You've heard his name pop up already. The first one
Harshnag
first
the
was from
closest.
Leander, since Harshnag helped in defending Waterdeep long ago during the whole dragon crisis. And the second time you've heard it was from Cloggy Lamatar, the Green Dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Jarl Thorvald.
I'll just go to the CR and then like while you're we're still it's a good segue. I mean it's a good place to
Go.
take a little break.
So like after this, our next lead to follow is which one?
Well, if Weevil can find us a location
Or just
for where
follow
we
Evil.
go undercover.
Mhm.
How do we do
Wasn't there
that
something
though?
happening in the woods? Or was that just a
Oh,
place that was
yeah. The one from your brother.
Mhm.
Wait, let me find that. Do and the blood splitters retrieved an artifact. Morgul's mound. Wait. News of the other mounds. Other have been taken. Can't seem to find it. And we're back. No, I mean, if we meet somebody, they hire us to do something, like steal an artifact. But that's our connection. Oh, so we have that guy. We can interrogate him, right? Don't need
Yeah.
to do anything. Okay.
Wait, so what exactly is your plan for so assuming you'll meet a contact to give you a job, what is your how will you approach the contact?
Shouldn't we do the job and then we just have to
We don't know what the job is yet, so we need
Yeah.
to get the details.
Yeah,
So
and
we'll
then, but
go
if we
for the
do,
contact and
are we gonna get the art
yeah,
are
but
we gonna steal the
from the
artifact?
We might have to steal from the tribes.
yeah,
And
is that
then
something we want to do?
in order to get the meeting with the person getting it, right? Receiving it. Right?
That seems to be a little on the naughty side. I don't know if we're
well, we don't need to literally steal it. We might just need to go
Borrow
look for
it.
it, borrow it, or create a duplicate of it, or the point is we need to find a lead. Right now we're cold.
Oh,
And
actually, I will say, actually, didn't Theop give you guys more info?
The Lurkwood lead.
What was that? I couldn't find that in my notes. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
It's not.
Grunwald contact
There
for a
is a
job
lead
that
though in
paid
in
in
the
art
forest.
goods. Yeah. The do got cursed in Lurkwood. There we go. It's my handwriting that sucked.
Wait, what's your notes? What's your notes? What did it say?
I don't know if it's correct. Contact for Grunwald is the name of the contact for the job that paid
Grunwald.
in art goods. Do DEW got cursed in Lurkwood, and then the location Lurkwood.
No. Like, no, he got an artifact. Wait, he got an artifact from Morgul's Mound.
Do?
Yeah, do. And yeah, do get an artifact from Morgul's Mound. And then he
Okay,
dropped it
okay.
off
Yeah, I
and
have
was
that
paid.
also.
He was paid in Grunwald. And then
In
that's when it
Grunwald.
was
So
this.
base is
Yeah.
in Grunwald.
But he was cursed. Chances are from attacking the site in the Morgul Mound site.
Okay, what's Lurkwood?
That is the forest where Grunwald
Grunwald
is.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
we could search both.
Let's see what Weevil has for us, and then we can decide tomorrow.
We need to get in a little bit of info first.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, I assume once dinner has been served, unfortunately Atraza wasn't the one who served dinner, but a dwarven, just a dwarven guy just served you meals, and then you were served drinks, and yeah, at that point, you all said your good night to each other, and all went to bed. For you, Itsuki, I will say that they asked you to wait a little bit outside since they had to clean the body up and the room. So you waited for like 10-20 minutes whilst they clean. Actually, Atraza just offers, would you want a different room while we clean? Or, I mean,
Yeah, I would love a different room.
okay, no problem. Well, that's easy to sort out. And true enough, she easily gives you another key. And yeah, Tempe gets to you all clean and but yeah, actually, he's all clean and he's happy, sees you, runs around, and yeah, the four of you fall asleep after a long day. And thankfully, since you have saved the city thanks to the efforts of the wall, this place continues to be a safe location.
Oof.
Therefore, you all get a long rest.
Long rest.
Nice.
I will say, if you had failed, this place would have been considered unsafe and only gotten a short rest.
And the level 9?
No.
Not yet.
When will I get my haste?
So yeah, just for the Itsuki, in the next morning you wake up unable to breathe properly, as it seems that Itsuki has crawled his way and laying on top of you, and he's getting pretty heavy.
Big, okay.
Yeah.
To start getting you your own room.
Yeah, I will say moving forward, if whatever food costs you'll have in the inn for you, it will be doubled since Tempe's already Tempe's big enough for his own meal now.
No, I'm not. I'm now. It's like I need to make more use of you now. Need to uh pay for your keep.
And then Tempe just knocks his head as you grumble about the realization that he's getting big now, and yeah, those big brown eyes just looking up at you. But yes, any nighttime activities? Sorry, before I forget. Or everyone's just too
No.
tired.
Yeah.
Okay, so no problem. So you all wake
Well,
up.
siguro ano,
Sorry.
my tiredness, I'll just send it back to my patron.
Jay,
Okay.
make sure you note the the ice rune stone.
Yeah, it's with me now. I have it on my fight club. So I'll send the stress, the pain, the wounds, because I got damaged a lot, the experience, battle, the thrill. I'll recall all that as I meditate and send it back to my patron. I'm just
He
quietly
gets
meditating since Malak's in the same room.
he gets most of the thrill, but most of the pain and the hurt, like he gets like 50% of that.
That's
Like you can
At
keep
least I
that.
still remember some.
But yes, he seems pleased. He seems happy. There's a wave of like not appreciation, like a wave of yeah, just say a wave of approval that washes over you. Like good job, good boy. That sort of thing washes over you as you continue to feed your emotions to your memories and exciting scenes to your patron. But yes, I will say everyone's quite tired and mentally exhausted. So yeah, at your long rest, you all wake up. Itszki with again the whole Tempe thing, and yeah, you all head down. And as you are all eating breakfast, being served by this time human and female, which Malak doesn't seem to mind. But
Breakfast so
Atraz is
good
still
today.
there. Atraz is still there somewhere in the background.
Fuck.
Like Malak, what if she cooked it? What if she cooked breakfast?
I don't speak
So
during breakfast.
so yeah, at some point, you see a gnome with curly hair, but with burn marks, burn scars, on one half of his face. You see this gnome just directly go to the party and sits down and just goes, "Well, good morning, everyone."
How are
Good
you
morning.
today?
How are you?
Found some info that could help.
Go on.
I managed to find an individual that was willing to hire adventurers. He's gonna be hanging near the stables tonight. As usual, these places this will take place in some not so used alley near the stables, near the gates. Pretty standard fare, if you tell me. If anything goes south, they can easily run away from the gate, or head deeper into the city with a number of alleyways that they can choose. So yeah, showing the
Which
four of you.
stables? This one?
Uh, no, the one
The main stable
the
yard
one
thingy where we
the
went to
one at the
before.
northern. Yeah, that area.
Okay.
Yeah, just play the roles as excited and excited and dumb-witted adventurers just ready for a job. You shouldn't have too much difficulty just looking at Malak. But the rest of you, I mean, a little bit of acting involved.
And I sign it to them. It's like we keep the stuff, right? If it's valuable.
My question is, what do we do? Do we just go along?
We should bring Weevil, right?
Are
Or
you
is it
coming
too
with us,
dangerous?
Weevil?
Who's Weevil?
Oh, Larg. I'm a bad.
Yes. Oh, well, I mean, it's always bad, right? But yes, I mean, if you want. He laughed. That's something. Oh, who's a good boy? Laugh, laugh, laugh. I can come with, but up to you.
No, we'll follow your lead horns. Yeah, I think you should just sit this one out.
get more information while we get the stuff, right?
We give him the
Okay.
we gave him the stone, all right?
Not yet.
Yeah, we should give it. Who has the other one? I have one.
Um,
I think you have it. I think you have both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, just give one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go. So it's Larg there now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's on the table.
Okay. Hey, Larg. Morning. Have you had your breakfast yet? Wala naman dun yung old people, no?
No, we're in the inn.
Yeah, he went to
Oh.
you.
He went to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Hey, Larg. Have you had your breakfast?
Like, I'm getting it now.
Ah.
He asked the waiter. It just goes, yeah, if you can, they said you can just add it on their tab.
That's
I
fine.
knew it.
So, good to see you here. I have a little present for you. And then I
Ooh.
hand him the stone.
Oh, an owl. Okay. Okay, sure. Turns it over.
Well, do you know how this works? Answer yes if you know how it works.
You know,
Burn.
I can do similar monosyllabic words unlike someone. So no, I
And
do
then we
not
look at
understand. Can you explain? I'm sure I can grasp the concept since
All
I'm not a
right.
dum-dum.
So, Larg, this is a sending stone, and you can send us messages with up to 25 words per day, and it
Oh,
refreshes
it's
the
a
next
good
day.
thing I can count up to 25. Bam,
That's
bam,
the
bam.
number after 24, but I'm sure
Ah,
you got that.
I understand. Unlike some people, is
But
he,
at least
he
it's a
pocketed.
faster way for us to, but kidding aside, it's a faster way for us to communicate across long distances as long as we're on the same plane of existence for
Well, I hope. Laura looks at you and goes like, "Well," and just whispers, "Well, do all of you, and then do all of you do interplanar shit already, or not yet?"
we don't know what's going to happen in the next in what's where this quest is going to lead us, but if you're wondering, I do have a spell that allows me to blink in and out of um this plane. So for all we know, we
Okay,
could be in a different plane from time
sure.
to time.
Okay, okay. Duly noted. Yeah, sure. So for tonight, and then he looks at the four of you. He look at the four of you. So I won't be there, but I guess I'll be close. And yeah. But regardless, we're strategize. We're gonna plan out the next couple of days in his room again tonight. So okay, well, if that's the case, do I just keep close or do I just wait for you upstairs?
Well, you'd rather not be seen, though, right? So you could keep close. You are in a good
Oh,
disguise. So if we're going to be meeting the contact here in the inn, then
oh
we
no no
could be
no. The contact. You go to
In
the
the
contact.
stables.
okay.
They're
So
not.
if
Yeah.
you could be in the area.
Okay, sure. I'll tail you from behind. Shouldn't be too hard.
Thank you.
Looks at the four of you. It's like, yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. And then, yeah, when you get in, just give me a couple of minutes. I'll make my own way inside. So, okay. Well, if that's everything, I guess I will see you all tonight. You meet the contact around 11 midnight. You know, the usual skullduggery and shit. I'll keep. I'll keep. I'll. I'll lay low for today and catch you all later. And yeah, he stands up. He stands up and walks away. So yeah, you have the whole day. Actually, no, sorry. He does describe the person you're meeting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. He does describe a person the person you are meeting. Um, and half elven. It's gonna be a half elven male. And he's gonna say, obviously, no name was given. Should be easy one enough. These are one of the few half elves who actually have the ability to grow facial hair. So yeah, just look for a pointy-haired, bearded guy. Should be easy.
Pointy haired,
Bearded guy.
bearded guy.
Okay, that's noted. Half elf, pointy haired with the facial hair.
Only one with the facial hair.
So pointy-eared.
Pointy eared, sorry, pointy eared with the facial hair. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, yes. That's it.
It's 11 p.m. then. We'll see him at on the site. We'll meet him there.
So he leaves, and yeah, you have the rest of the day ahead of you. If you want to do anything, you can do it. But if not, we can go over to.
Well, I don't think there's any shopping to be done here, right? So.
Depends. What do you want to buy?
Well, Horns wanted some potions, but you said there wasn't probably none.
You can ask. Sure.
Okay.
I can wait. Let's check if there are potions. Okay, someone. Okay. Who's with the chaos?
I need-
Right now, it's not super busy, but it's still like lots of activity happening around. So whoever wants to look for potions can roll me like an investigation or a perception or actually those two.
I'll roll.
I have high perception, so let me know.
Oh, I got investigation. 11 plus 4.
I have.
Sorry, 17.
I'll roll perception.
So I have 16.
21.
So good to roll with advantage.
15 plus 5, 20.
I'm still lower than you guys though.
Okay, I'll just go. Asumedos, what you got?
I got 21.
Itszki?
16 plus 8, 26.
Malak?
Damn. I got 16.
Shevra?
20.
Okay.
And I'm
So
the
yeah,
one that
with
rolled
all
with
your-
advantage.
with all your rolls, you were able to see the four of you collectively were able to see like like at least two suppliers of one is like a nearby alchemy shop and another is like a wagon that has decided to directly sell instead of waiting for their schedule to be to get out. It's easy to assume with the attack that happened, the merchant is just like, if I can sell it here, just sell it here. Like, but yes, which one do you approach? Actually, yeah, just for the sake of time, I will say that okay, they're all just selling the basic potions,
That's fine.
the most common healing potion.
Potion of healing.
Yeah. The first one is selling at the one in the one in the store has 4 potions that are selling for 65 gold each.
Just buy them all. Get each
And
one.
then the second one.
The second
65.
one is selling one more potion for 100.
What?
Skip.
So 5 potions for 100 each.
No,
No,
65
no.
was the
One
first
potion.
one.
The 4 is 65. The 1 is 100.
I tried to talk to the one selling the 100.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
no
come,
problems, yeah.
come on. 100?
We'll
Have you
get it for
seen my
65.
Huh?
Have you seen Have you seen my wagon? It's been damaged, and the goods I have to sell are supposed to sell in Mirabar, and I'm not. I'm
Yeah, but
risking on
100?
breaching contract. I mean, that if someone has, I mean, we all have to live in our own ways. I'm not the swashbuckling adventurer out there. I'm
I'll
just
get
a
it for
simple
80.
merchant.
I'll get it for 80.
90.
80, come on. Did you not see us yesterday defending the wall and killing the goblins?
I saw a lot of things.
would have
I'm
had
sorry,
more
my eyesight cannot
damage.
follow each adventurer individually. Yes, I
I'm
can
not
see
talking
now.
asking for a play by play. I'm just saying give the guys a break.
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay. Shit, no advantage. Yeah. 9. Fuck.
And he says, I mean, I understand the plight of. Well, no, I mean, we all have to survive, my friend. So, 100. I'm sure if you cannot buy it, I'll maybe another
I look at
number of adventures will want it.
Itszki and Asumedos and I sign and Shevra and like you won't go down. Do we go? Do we get it?
Yeah, let's go to the other one.
Yeah. We already have 4.
Okay, I'll use the group gold for that. You want?
Yes, please.
Yeah, one each.
Okay. 65.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, again, as you buy it, yeah, you do see that stocks here are running low. It's a general alchemy shop, and some of the ingredients are running low. That's why these are the last 4 healing potions, and that's also why it's slightly marked up from the usual 50.
Okay, so everybody plus
I
1 each.
understand.
Potion of healing.
Yeah, everybody
Just
1
the basic
each.
one.
Just the common.
Okay.
Yeah, the common, the lowest, yeah.
One.
Okay.
Okay, 5.
And I assume no magical items, of course.
Yeah, I mean, not I mean, it's a city, but like not like it's yeah, it doesn't hold
Yeah, it's
that much.
smaller one. I guess yeah. I guess that's it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to RP and anyone wants to do something,
Yeah.
I think we're
Oh,
good.
we can proceed.
everyone, yeah, Isa, you good with Shivra?
I am
Anything? I think okay. So yeah, no problem. So with that happening, with all you spend the day with your various activities, whether just meditating or preparing or cleaning up your weapons or polishing armor or spending time with Tempe or whatnot. You all do your various activities, but um, I will say that quarter to 11 you do meet up. Where in the inn or like in the square already, or where's the designated meeting spot?
We'll meet in at the entrance of the inn and then leave together.
Okay. So yeah, the 4 of you gather at the 4 of you see each other. Is Tempe with you?
Is Tempe with us?
Oh yeah, it's with us. Just like just following us around.
Okay. Yeah, Tempe's like running around, running in circles, but generally is like he's a bit he's like he is a tiny creature. He's a small creature. Like he's reaching halfling height already.
Hmm.
But he doesn't know that he's the smallest. He doesn't feel he's the smallest creature. So like when things are coming his way, he screeches for them to get like they
Mhm.
move, not him.
Yeah.
So um it causes some delays as
Mhm.
you know sometimes Tempe just meets a thing that does not move no matter how much he screams. So there are some delays. Do you do anything to, or do you
Yeah.
just let him?
No, I start talking to him more because I'm concerned. Well, now it's like, hey, Tempe, you're gonna cost us a lot more now, so you have to, make us efficient. Walk behind us so you don't have to, um, so people don't see you coming. People don't need to see you coming.
Okay, roll me animal handling.
Shit, my animal handling is not that high. +2 only. Ooh, 12 +2, 14.
Okay,
Not
okay.
bad.
Um, it he does it eventually.
Mm.
I'd say at the halfway point from the inn to the meeting spot, he eventually follows. But you get a feeling he's following since also kind of wore out himself out a little bit. Not so much
Mhm.
because of you, but you know, I mean, better late than never. But yes, Tempe does stay behind you as you um, but at some point he does stick close to you. But yes, eventually um you do go to the stables, the stable area. And I will say that in your with your meeting with Lord earlier, you do see the alleyway that he was referring to earlier. And it is a dark alleyway. And as you look through it, everyone roll me. Right now when you look at it, it's not bad. Can't really see anything. So yeah, if anyone wants to roll me a perception.
Rolling.
Oh
15.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, hi
I
again.
got a 13 plus
I got
my percent.
Okay, I'll go
14.
15.
alphabetical.
So
I'll go
15.
alphabetical. Asumedos, 15.
15.
Itszki.
23.
Okay, Malak.
14. Damn, rolling so bad, huh?
Shevra.
15.
And with advantage to
Okay.
boot.
Um, it's you can see it first, but then Asumedos and Shivri do manage to see eventually. You do see a hooded individual just leaning by the wall with this with a hood up. But you do notice, like in the you do notice the chin, there is a magnificent beard. And
There you go.
you see he's wearing a cloak that subtly tries to you see his cloak that blends into the background. For you it's key, see the same thing, but you do notice that the cloak itself subtly changes um colors to help him blend more in the surroundings, but nevertheless you do see this individual
And we
just leaning
approach.
by the wall. Yeah, so who approaches first?
Follow Hornsley.
Well, I spot them, but I tell Asumedos where he is, so they'll talk to him easier.
I go close and I say, hey, are you the one looking for adventurers to retrieve artifacts?
Well, someone is well informed.
Part of the
If
game.
I'd say no, what would you do?
Turn around and look for someone who's looking to hire capable adventurers who apparently have good information.
I love it.
Well, it seems your information is correct. I am
Pleased to
looking
meet
for adventurers.
We are the Silver Shadows. We've been through quite a number of adventures, and we're pretty sure we can retrieve what you're looking for if the price is right.
Silver Shadows. Okay, sure. Look, look, what I'm asking for is just a simple thing. There are some ruins somewhere, a little bit far, but knowing you lot, it's easy enough to approach. And in those ruins, there's an artifact for you to retrieve for me.
What's
Sounds
the
simple enough.
artifact?
But what are you? Sounds simple enough, and usually, if it's too simple, there's more that you're not telling us.
Well, usually, sometimes the gold or the rewards balances out the simplicity. But before we talk price, uh, sorry. Let me sure. Okay. It says about 4 days southeast from here, you will come across a ruin.
South what?
East.
Southeast.
Southeast.
4 days. Southeast from here. The ruin.
The locals call the ruin the Shining White.
Shining white?
Yeah.
Shining white.
It's easy to spot. Around that place, there are basically hills, but in the ruins, there's a perpetual state of snow.
Interesting.
You lot just need to dig around and find a mask, a giant sized mask buried somewhere there.
Does sound simple enough, aside from being extra cold. Maybe a few cloaks could cover, but once we retrieve it, where do we send this artifact?
And he eyes the four of you. Asumedos, roll me like just a persuasion, just a general persuasion. Okay.
14 plus 8.
Okay.
So that's
22.
22.
Says if you do retrieve it, you can find me here in a couple of here, and then I can tell you where you can and must go in order for payment to be received.
And how much payment are we looking at? Seeing that if the cold doesn't kill us, I'm pretty sure there are other things out there hell bent on killing adventurers that stumble inside these ruins.
Look at the four of you. For the job, the difficulty, the number of you. Let's go 3,000 gold each.
Why don't you make it 4,000 so at least each one of us has 1,000 to come home to?
That sounds a lot better.
My friend, is your hearing not right? I said 3,000 each.
Each.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
I mean,
Yeah, perhaps my hearing was logged off after the battle earlier. And may we know who our benefactor is? I mean, I don't have
I
your
mean,
name.
with 3,000 gold, I assume that also means no questions.
Ah, fair enough. But how about questions about what to expect in the ruins, aside from perpetual snow? You do want us to fetch this faster.
The usual snow, some barbarians guarding it.
Barbarians?
Basic things.
No giants? I mean, recently we saw a giant here.
I don't think so. No.
Are there creatures known to be living here?
In that area, in the ruins itself, not so much. Around the area, I guess your standard fare. Anything you'd meet on the hills. But hey, I believe the four of you are worth 3,000 gold each, so nothing should be too much to handle.
Well, what do you say, guys?
Should we be
Up
off?
to be 3,000 gold richer?
Sounds 3,000 gold is calling my name.
Seems like you've got a deal.
He reaches forward, he reaches his hand forward, and will be asking for a handshake.
Can I inside check it if there's something fishy with that handshake? Even though I'm not the one doing it.
Sure.
I will just say, where I come from, we actually just bow.
And where I
It's
come
16.
from, whoever. For you, Malak, it's very easy to see that it's very easy. You see it in his you see it in his body motions that this is a very rehearsed action. It's very noticed that he's going to do something, but at the same time you feel that this is part of the whole thing. Like he's obviously doing something, but again, it's like a practiced action. Or like he's been doing this repeatedly for quite some time now.
I guess I just tried to warn Asumedos with just like a hand signal, like watch it. I don't know what to
He
do
says,
so.
and he says, from where I'm from, those who give the gold dictate the customs.
Just be
And
careful.
then he offers his hand.
Shake it. 3,000 gold.
Here is Malak worried about us shaking the other one, like shake it.
So yeah, what is it gonna be?
I like put one hand behind my back and signal like someone shove me or push me away or something.
So yeah, well, no, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Shake it. 3,000 gold.
Okay. Well, it's very odd that I am shaking a hand of a person I don't know the name, but since the gold is promised, then a job shall be delivered. Then I seal it with
Okay.
a handshake.
Okay. As you shake his hand, you do feel, as he grips it, it's unnaturally strong. And as you greet it and says, "Well then, to close the deal, simple enough. Repeat after me." As he continues to grasp your hand.
Repeat after me. After me.
Okay. Actually, no, sorry. You do not have to repeat after him. But yeah, he does grasp your hand, and he does say, "Well then, you, who are part of the Silver Shadows, shall travel to Shining White and retrieve
Sorry,
for
what's the name?
me
Shining
to
white.
Shining White."
Oh yeah,
That's the
shining white.
yeah, that's the we'll travel to Shining White and will retrieve for me the artifact there, which is a mask of a cloud giant. And to return here in due time in order to show me that they have successfully retrieved it and declare honestly and honestly declare that this is indeed the artifact. And after that time, I will tell them where they can go to retrieve their reward. And you feel that he's basically reiterating the command, the contract, and is wording it in such a way that it comes out as a command to you. And as he says that, after 1 minute, you do feel something, some energy grasp and, put slight pressure on your whole body, squeezing you tightly. But as soon as it gets too much to bear, the pressure disappears. And he lets go of your hand.
Keep going.
Well then.
That's a very interesting way to do business.
Well,
But
it's
one thing that wasn't made clear, we thought that the payment would be upon delivery of the item.
No, I mentioned that once you show it to me, I will indicate where you can go to retrieve your reward.
Oh, show it to you. So which means we'll deliver the mask. Is
Yeah,
that
proof
correct?
that we got it.
Okay, that's fair enough. You know how times are. The moment I let go of the mask, I might not ever see the gold. But since we'll be personally sending it to where
The payment will be.
to where the payment will be, then that seems to be a fair trade. This is a good business deal.
Yes, of course. And of course, if anyone does intend to betray our confidence, well, seeing that you're already bound to our contract, let's hope you survive the ordeal. But as an honest adventurer such as yourself, I don't think there's much of a problem.
Not at all. Plus the fact, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with many adventurers. Doing a good job means possibly more business ahead. And that's what we're here for.
Besides, if you do intend to betray us, it's not as if I'll deal with you again, because you'll be dead, so...
Can try. But we'd rather not betray our benefactors.
He nods.
Because where the gold is, that's where we'll be.
Nods.
Easy, simple.
Well,
thank you. Then we shall see you upon our hasty return. We just need to stock up on apparently digging tools.
And coats.
nods and bids you all farewell and starts walking away. So yeah, so um yeah, so as as he leaves, you do feel this, you do feel this like magic linger um in you, but aside from that, you are mostly unscathed.
Thank you.
What
So
magic?
I
Well, Malak, you have like what's that
detect
sense thing
magic.
that you do?
No, divine sense. No, that's just for
Not gonna work.
creatures. Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
going
even work
to-
that whenever I use
it
it.
has never worked.
I'm going to do hand gestures to the team and say that I felt something. Something binding.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
sure. I'm
checking.
sure they put some tracker or some like notice
So
on you.
I'll just say be careful with what we say from now on.
SMS, what's your wisdom saving throw modifier?
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. +2. Saving +6. Saving throw, diba?
Yeah, Warlock at +6. Okay.
Kasi
So
meron akong something na may plus.
you have
Ba't nga
charisma
ba?
And +3 from me.
yeah.
So +9.
Yung ability
I think-
modifier ko lang +2. Pero yung saving throw ko, bakit +6 ang taas? Ba't nga
No,
ba?
you as
You
a
had some,
as a warlock, you have proficiencies in saving throws.
Okay.
So I'll
there you
just check what your proficiency is.
Yeah, if you click on the Wisdom J in Fight Club, it'll tell you where you got the.
Yes.
The
Wisdom and
pluses.
charisma. So you're
Oh, yeah.
so +6. Ay,
go. Proficiency bonus +3. And then ability
What's your wisdom
modifier
modifier? +2.
Oo.
So
Pero bakit?
+5. But no, you have your you have
Base modifier +2.
you have a ring or a cloak of protection.
Yeah,
That's
I do.
So
I do.
+1.
I do have a cloak
+6.
of protection.
And then Malak, how much is your charisma? +3.
+3.
Oh, ring of protection +1.
Okay. So,
Wala.
okay. So yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
The magic does indeed stay.
No, we just
Okay.
gotta do. Where did his words end? Show it to him, right?
Yeah. You
No,
just have to
the
show it.
end. No, the
Where did it
ending
end?
is basically show it to him, and he will say where the
That's
he will
good.
say where the pickup point
Where to deliver it
is,
and where we
where to
get
deliver
paid.
the true delivery point is, and then you have to bring it there,
Okay.
and then you will be paid. It ends when you are paid.
Okay.
Well, Itszki, ready to get 3,000 gold richer?
That's all I want. Let's go. Shining place.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Also, light correction. It is 5 days southeast, not 4.
Are there any teleportation ports nearby or no?
Where do you know where in the map, Angelo?
Oh, so yeah. I'll just where's the thing here? Okay, I will say it is like here.
Oh, okay.
Near the
Griffin.
Lurkwood area.
Near the Griffin's Nest.
Let's
Okay.
go to Suburban Hills. Seems like a friendly place.
So yeah. So after this short meeting, I assume you all head back to the Falling Orc Inn. And actually, as you head back, Itsuki, you do notice someone following you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Shall we? Well, I let the team know, and then I figured like, hey, we have to deal with this at some point in the future.
Or maybe now. Why not? I sign. Let's see who it is.
But we don't know. Okay.
I mean, if it's part of him, then we let him go. But if it's not, then you know.
Right.
Uh,
Let's lure him in.
I'll try to make a distraction so Itsuki can cloak away. You have that cloak, right, or something, or something to make you
Um,
sneaky.
I have my pass without a trace.
Well, if you do that, it's gonna do us all also.
I'll just stealth my way out. So can I just roll?
Is there?
While,
Yeah. Can I like do a distraction?
Sure. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'll just do
dance?
I'll just do the typical I'll push Asumedos like what the fuck was that? You didn't consult us? Like just make a ruckus like
Why did why did you shake his
Well, I
hand?
did. I did. I asked you guys. You guys agreed.
oh, we didn't say shake his hand. Now
That
there's
guy's
something
got
on.
bad
Okay.
vibes.
So I guess the three of you. Sorry, Shiva, are you joining in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make this like a group performance. So like roll me performance since you're all like, putting on a show of like, and then Itsuki, let's go standby to see if this works first.
Performance +3.
Okay, two of you. This is a group.
21.
12 plus 4 is
16.
16.
Okay. Asumedos?
What am I rolling for? Sorry.
Performance.
Performance.
Oh, I suck. I got a 9 plus.
Oh, well.
Oh, performance plus 5. Wow. 9 plus 5, 14.
So
Okay.
14,
So yeah,
15, 21.
21.
Out of the three of you, you're all putting a pretty believable performance. Although Asumedos, yours is more like your natural charisma just carries you. But, out of the three, one would say like you're the most wooden performer of them all. But
And I have a mask.
yeah, I mean like, that eye acting. It's like, ooh, the fury in those eyes. And then Shiva is also like perplexed in the background and really selling it. And I'd say that so Itsuki, you do see like the silhouette of a shadowy head fixate on the three of them, and you are able to make your stealth check.
There you go. Let's post. Mike. Plus 11. Ooh, 10 plus 11, 21.
Okay, you think you're sneaky enough, and what do you do,
Shit.
Itsuki, while the three are still fighting?
Yeah. I just walk up behind the person and just like, hey, enjoying the show?
You see this person like you see this person. It's like a Durgar. It's a Durgar is like the dwarfs in the Underdark. So the underground dwarves. Durgar. But you do notice, even if it has the Durgar's face, it has a scar from its left. It has a scar on his left side of his face, going all the way down to the jaw. And he goes like, "What the fuck are you doing here? I thought you were. Did you meet up with the guy already?"
Like,
Fucking
no, it's
weave.
like we we noticed that you were following us.
I
We
mean,
don't
I
like
said I was
people
gonna-
following us.
I said I was gonna follow. You said I was gonna follow. I'd be in the area.
Oh, so this is no. Oh,
Sweep.
hey, it's Weevil. Good job on the disguise. Ah,
I mean, like, I can eat.
good job. I was like, good job on the disguise, but you should work on your tailing skills. But I like it. And then I go back to the team and say, okay, false alarm. It's Dick following us.
And then before you went down, it was Dum Dum, wasn't it?
It was the what?
It was Dum Dum, wasn't it?
Dum
Who
Dum.
got he was all prissy about someone being someone being followed, and went all like, "Oh, I'll put on a performance." Blah 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 blah.
We are all very on edge, but yes, it was Dum Dum.
Knew it. Yeah, go ahead. Anyway, I saw. Anyway, I'll meet you in. I'll meet you in the Tiefling's room. And he puts on the hood up again.
Fucking
And yeah,
Weevil.
you do feel shimmery. You do feel like the air thicken with like a little bit of magic as he, goes through the walls, goes through the rooftops again, going to the direction towards the inn. And yes, you do land and head towards the group again.
Alright,
Oh, I
we'll
will
start our
say, sorry,
journey.
I forgot that this while you were fighting, Tempe is also on the ground screaming at everyone. Just
Oh,
like he doesn't know what's happening. He's trying to he just wants to join. But yes. Yeah, sorry, Itszki, you come in.
yeah, I just tell them that hey, it's just it's
Larg.
it's thick, and we need to we're good to go.
Well, at least there's that. Let's go meet him then.
Okay. So yeah, you again go through the pavilion, weave through the many wagons, and now are now back in the inn. And yeah, I'd assume at this hour it's no one. There's a few patrons there still drinking, still enjoying themselves. But it's easy. I mean, it's easy enough for you to go back to Asumedos' room to discuss what's happened. And as you step in, true enough, after a few moments, the window opens and you see Durgar step in. I know you see Weevil in his dwarven form now. Um, and goes like, "What the heck happened back there? I thought we agreed on me following, keeping an eye out." And then suddenly this one sneaks up and it's like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Yeah, that was my bad. We just got spooked.
I knew
he
it. I
cast something on us. Well, on horns
I
over
knew
here.
it. No, it's always you.
It is
It's
always me,
always you.
Weevil.
Yeah.
You know you love me, Weevil.
Well, I do love my bitches down. So
There we go.
okay. So yeah, he sits down and goes, "Okay, so you're in. What happened?"
You know anything about Shining White?
Shining White.
Apparently.
It is similar to Morgul's similar to what's his name? Similar to Morgul's mound. Shining White is a holy place for the one of the Udgar barbarians.
How do you spell that?
Wait lang. I put it in the or something.
Uthgard.
Uthgard. It's
We're going to
the
have to disturb them to get that artifact, aren't we?
holy
Yep,
place
chances
of
are. And it is the holy place of one of the tribes, particularly the Griffon tribe.
the what?
The Griffon tribe. If all
Griffon
the
tribe.
tribes you had to go to, it had to be their holy place.
And what? Like this is out of know, but what creature is that? Are they named Griffon tribe or
The
are they griffins or
Oh no, they are barbarians of many humanoid races that are collectively called the Griffon tribe.
okay? So, but Griffon tribe, made of uh, made up of so
Humanoid races.
different races.
Yeah, but like all humanoid races, so like you don't need to worry about yeah. But that wait, sorry. He does say, but this tribe in particular, the Griffin tribe, obviously, has the name suggests, this Weevil now, obviously, as the name suggests, they're the ones who have practiced and are adept in training Griffons, and unfortunately, are the ones that have also adopted their mannerisms and are just as savage as the Griffons are.
So this is Griffons, the creature.
Yes.
What's their background not strangers, in visitors, guests, and how do they are? What's known about how they handle guests?
Not well.
With them, generally, very violent. However, I've heard of reports in the past weeks of, um, having signs of infighting.
Would you know anybody to get us in?
From my position, not really.
Guess we just need to sneak in.
Oh wait, so just for the Griffon, it's that's the holy site um for the Griffon tribe, but um that is not the place where the Griffon tribe is.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's
that's
just,
not there.
well,
That's not where they stay. They're staying.
Yeah.
yeah, they're just praise. Okay.
So and then this time he will ask, so what did you know? What did you see? What did you find out about this job?
Horns.
Well, we are to retrieve an artifact of a giant and show the said artifact back to this contact, this elf, half elf, and he will confirm its authenticity, and he'll give us the drop off point where we get paid.
Okay, well, sounds simple enough.
Yes,
Then
but
you said,
normally if it's simple, it's actually
yeah,
not.
I know. I assume he cast something to bind you to this contract.
That's right. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, can you tell what it is? Can
Hatching
you
spell.
get us out of it?
I felt like it was restricting me. Like it was a literal meaning of a binding contract.
Sounds like a pretty potent spell. Uh, I don't have the capability to remove it, but it means that if you deviate from the contract in any way, like some psychic, you're gonna get some psychic uh, feedback.
Backlash. I expected as much. But if
I
it's gonna get
guess
us closer to the source, then we just have to play by the rules for now.
Yeah. We
And-
should until we fully get our 3,000 gold. Then we worry about other things.
Look, Itszki. I'm not even sure if there's gonna be 3,000 gold, but we'd better make sure that they do pay, one way or another.
Well, they
and
better.
the four of you are just gonna get this pillage this holy site.
Out of game, Angelo. What's the general knowledge about like the clan, the barbarians? Are they like evil, not known to be bad guys? Like would a like good adventurers know
Get
to
their sacred land.
parang yeah, like would that tarnish our reputation, something like that? Like
Mm, I guess with that, you can answer that in game actually. You can roll me a history check, I guess.
gonna be a +0, and it's a natural one.
No, you have no idea what history is.
Okay, I
Dum dum.
will say, even with the one, you do Malak is able to get like the general scope of things that are happening. Um, so I guess Malak, you would know that the Uthgard barbarians, so you know that they're basically an umbrella term for all the barbarians that have descended from the Uthgard barbarians take their name from once great hero, and all of these different clans are doing their way to emulate the greatness of that set. Unfortunately, with that role, you're not able to recall on the spot what that name is.
Like hero to them or
But
hero in general?
I'd say for them, a hero to them. But
Yeah, because a hero to
I
them can be like Michael the Bloodsucker, but a hero to the world is like, you know what I mean, like a known good guy.
I'd say I'd say from unfortunately from the role you got, I will say that you it's a hero to them, but he to everyone else what that what that main chief did was a net positive for everyone.
Wasn't positive for
A net
everyone.
positive was a net positive for everyone. So what he did, everyone kind of benefited, but
Mhm.
these barbarian tribes really looked up to this hero.
Well, I mean, we need to find this thread, Horns, but how far are we gonna do? Are we gonna steal from these people?
Well, we could always return it back if we survive.
Is there no peaceful way to get through this? I mean, I'm all for blood and swords, but I do want to aim it properly.
Well, I think that the best way that we could do it is uh stealthily get it and return it after. Least
I
amount
don't
of
want to
bloodshed.
spill. I don't want to spill any unnecessary blood. We can choose to avoid it.
I mean,
It's not something we choose to do, but we have to steel ourselves to be ready for it. At the end of the day, it's us or them.
well,
And
I mean, the stealing is could I can stomach the stealing, but that's not exactly our forte. I'm pointing to Asumedos and me. We're not gonna be able to
yeah,
sneak in that quickly or that safely.
I don't think it's about sneaking. I think we need to dig. It it
Well,
might even
it's their
be
holy place. I'm sure it's gonna be there's gonna be some force there.
We'll knock some people out. I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be some resistance. But between us four, I'm sure some people can incapacitate some guards, and some people can be able to get the artifact swiftly without hurting too many people permanently.
I guess we'll know when we get there.
I look at Weevil. What do you think? What do you suggest?
No. He was like, I mean, this is your operation, your call. If it were me, it's gonna be difficult, but we can prove if we can. There's always a chance to ask the clan for help. Contract you had, it didn't really specify the means
How to
of
get it?
getting the
Yeah.
That's one way, I suppose. But hey, one could say I'm just a background character in your story. So do what you do.
I'm worried if they say no, they'll be on to us.
I would prefer
Okay.
that, but this is more your thing, Horns.
Is
Maybe
the
we can get
artifact
there
it-
and scout.
Is the artifact itself a holy object to them? Do we know that?
At this point, you don't know. Well, I mean, it's easy
So-
to assume. Like,
To the other
it's in the holy
to the other tribe, it was a giant artifact that was stolen from them, right?
Yeah, they're all giant artifacts that were all stolen from them.
Mhm.
Well, I think
So
we
he-
can get to the place and observe whether we should work on it diplomatically or we should steal it under them.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, we'll let them know, na, hi,
No,
we'd
like
like to borrow your artifact and we'll return it right after.
we can
I
get
don't think-
to the area and see whether they are people that we can converse with or not from afar.
Yes, uh we can scout that much.
What do we have to offer them to let us do be on their land?
Oh, we can offer them that we are trying to stop the people that are taking away all the giant artifacts by figuring out who's the main culprit. But I don't know about this spell that is hovering around Asumedos. Might be listening in on us.
You know more about the spell, Weevil. Do you think they can track us or listen to us through it?
He stands up and goes to Asumedos. And he holds out his hand and says, "May I?"
Go ahead.
Starts, poking you at some areas and asking, "Does this hurt? Does this hurt?"
Nope.
How about now? And he gives a light punch at your solar plexus.
I think that would hurt anyone,
Okay.
but
Okay. No, just checking. Didn't really have to do that, but hey, anyway. I mean, from where I'm standing, it looks like a binding spell. If it was anything else, you'd have to be facing someone more powerful, and I doubt some random creep in the alley is that powerful. So looks like a binding spell, powerful one, sure, but I don't think it
Not listening in on us, so that's good.
doesn't seem powerful enough to have
So add
all
that
those
on top.
things happening at once.
So horns, what's our play here?
Getting this artifact will take us closer to the source. It may.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the worst case possible, at least give us 3,000 gold each. I'd say since we have 2 leads and I'm apparently bound to this one, I will say with a bias that I'll start with this.
No, but what's the plan?
Stealth or diplomacy?
Why not both? Why not have the stealthy ones stealth and let the diplomatic ones diplomat?
Yeah.
No,
The ones that can sneak in, we can do it at the same time. And if they say yes,
While
then
we're distracting.
back
Yeah.
off. All right. Seems simple enough.
So our teams are already we have that team done, so
Much said.
it's set. I mean the teams are set. Okay, yeah. As long as just rather not kill somebody that doesn't need killing. Because there's already too much
Thing is,
people that
we're
need
not
killing.
even sure since even our friend here said that they are quite the violent people. We might need to fight to earn trust. That's where you come in, Malak.
Yeah, fighting's fine, just
You
the
like
killing
fight
part.
clubs. Oh no. I'll assume that we'll need to prove our strength somehow if these are a group of barbarians.
That's fine. Okay, well, you lead that follow.
Going to
But
shiny.
overall, I hope you guys don't feel that I'm just really trying to be selfish about this. I think it's all tied up.
No,
That
no,
artifact might be
yeah.
part of that artifact, and whatever happened in Tribor is connected.
Your
All
issues
I heard
are
was three. All I heard was 3,000 gold.
your issues are
Are we
our
doing
issues,
anything
horns.
else?
We'll explore any lead we have.
Besides, my sword screams for anybody's blood that's bad.
I think overall, this will lead us to where deeper into this giant conflict. Someone's pretty much collecting these artifacts. That's my take on this. To use and overthrow the current status of giants. As to which particular type of giants, I don't know yet. So far, we've battled with Hill, with a fire giant that almost cost Malak's life, and now with an ice giant. I think it's just gonna keep getting worse. But maybe it's time for us to do a quick, one of these days we should do a quick visit back to Zephyroth and see how he's doing.
If you
Maybe
can
his
find
cloud
him.
castle's ready. If we can find him, if he's still there in the same mountain.
It would be nice to visit anyone with an extra
Flying
3,000 gold
castle.
in my pocket.
I agree. What do we call that? Ordling? Or ordening?
The
Ordening, the
ordering.
ordening.
Ordening. I think that the ordening is, we sense it. There's a lot of chaos happening, even on that written tusk that Shevra collected after single-handedly battling that ice giant.
Sure.
That there's
Oh,
just a
please
lot
hold
of
your applause.
everyone's collecting goods, weapons, money, and somehow this is influenced by that group. Because wherever we go, we seem to be stumbling around them. Whether them or the goods that they smuggle. So My guess is as good as yours, but I feel that this is somewhat related. And if we end one, we might just solve
Both.
the challenge with the ordning.
All I hear is reward and glory for all of this trouble. Added benefit of helping a few people.
Helping people, I get my revenge, we get richer, we get famous. I think it's not an easy task, but I feel that with you guys, we can accomplish this.
We'll get you out of the bind, man, and learn more about what's really going on here.
Oh wait, there's a bind? All I heard was 3,000 gold.
Yeah, we're
And
it's I think she said bond of 3,000 gold.
Yes.
Don't
guess
worry too much
we're-
about the
We're
bind,
heading
but
to
if I
Griffin's
feel
Nest.
funny, I'll let you guys know right away.
I guess we're heading to
But for
Shining White.
now,
Yep. Let's
yeah,
head to Shining
let's
White.
just be careful with who we talk to.
Maybe we can find some appropriate clothing before we set off in the morning.
Yeah, we need to get thicker clothes. I think we need to get a shovel. Unless you guys have. Do you guys have a shovel in your pack?
No. Let me check.
Just for me planning. So what is your route going to Shining White? Will you just follow the edges of the Lurkwood?
No,
Or
no need to go to the forest if it.
yeah, but like would you just go through the edge like this?
I'd say
Maybe
yeah.
go
I'd,
follow the long road down
Go
and then here
long way around.
like that.
I'd say let's beat by the forest.
Yeah, I
We
think
might encounter more challenges on the long road.
Yeah.
And it's farther.
Remember,
Yeah.
we don't get a long rest on the road. So let's try not to get into fights.
Well, but if we do go down, we have Long Saddle that we can rest in, but then we have to cross hills.
Yeah. I guess we can. Yeah, we can skirt the forest.
Okay.
I think that's the fastest route.
Mm-hmm.
Is this is a river, right?
Yes, these are rivers.
Do we know if Griffin's Nest is an actual Griffin's Nest
Or it's a town.
or is it the town?
Main
Actually,
difference.
I assume at this point the map has been let loose and you're all scouring over it.
Mm-hmm.
Weevil actually, looks through it and goes, Griffin's Nest. That is the village of the. That is the village of the Griffin tribe.
Well, we are headed there, aren't we? At least to talk diplomacy.
Yeah, but like again, Griffin's Nest is different from Shining White.
Yes, correct. Might not be bad finding if we're able to get additional information about Shining White from the Griffin's Nest. Or more than information, it might be better if we get permission.
Yep. Well, we'll do our plan where a couple of you try diplomacy, the ones that can't stealth. But Shevra and I will be in position to hopefully sneakily swipe the artifact away if needed.
Okay. So just for next session, it's basically you're just gonna make the route at the edge of the Lurkwood, going to the river and then investigating the area around there.
Yep.
Okay.
But we know where to to be able to talk to the Griffin tribe, right? It's not a
Well,
secret, or we'll figure it out there.
What do you mean?
I mean, we know where to go to find the Griffin tribe.
Yes, that's Griffin's Nest.
Yeah, okay.
But the shining white is around it.
Well, it's in this. Yeah, it's in the. It's in southeast of.
Yeah. Maybe we can
So-
talk to Theop first and who's the commander of Santos Keep.
Captain Rinka.
Rinka. Maybe they have. I mean, they are beside Griffin's Nest. It not be a far reach that they have relations with them. Maybe they can give us an in. A contact.
Okay. Sige, you'll talk to them, see what they know.
Mm-hmm. Before we leave. So maybe
Okay.
me and Asumedos can Shevra and Asumedos can maybe talk to Theop and Rinka, and then me and Itszki will find some clothing and supplies.
Okay.
Get
yeah. So
shovels. Yeah.
Shovels.
So- yeah. So first part we'll do that, and then
Ropes.
second part will
Travel.
the traveling will begin
Mhm.
again. So yeah. Okay. So one of you, roll me a D100.
Shit. 300. I don't want to roll. I've been
one of you
rolling
lang.
like shit.
Just one.
Me.
I'll do it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Shevra.
Never
Okay. So wait,
Shiver.
he
Never
still
rolled
does
one
it.
of these.
Okay. Before you roll, someone call higher or lower.
Shit.
Higher.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. This is the percentile dice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called. Okay. It is at the 20.
Okay. So it's just
Thank you.
continue rolling. So 20.
How do you read that nga? So you roll a D10 and you roll the other
50.
D10.
So 25. Oh, but you for next time you roll the ones with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
The
7,
10, the 10, D10.
D10.
Roll the
Okay.
D10.
So for
let's go.
example, if ako, let's say I rolled a 10 on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the second
And
die I
then-
rolled a 30. How
No,
much?
40.
No, you-
That's a 40.
No,
40.
wait. You roll both at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, for example, now if you do it again,
Roll a
so
percentile and roll a D10.
And
Yeah, roll that at the
D10.
same time. Roll at the same time. So yeah, what is it?
It's an 80 and a 3.
83.
So that's 83.
But what if I got a 0, 0 on the other one?
It's 100.
That's 1 to
Okay.
10. That's 1 to 10. So if it's 0, 0,
Ah.
then 1, that's 1.
Okay.
And then special rule, since technically this is so if you roll a 0, 0, 0, that's technically 100.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because
Isn't that
technically this one is
110?
0. No, kasi this
Oh
one's
no,
technically
0, 0.
0.
Yeah.
0, 0, 2, 99. So
Okay.
the 0, 0, 0 is the 100.
And then a 90 plus a 10 is also 100. A 0 and
No,
a
that's
90.
That's a 91.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, wait.
yeah.
No, if it's
Wait,
a 90 and a 0.
Is it 9? 9
9
and then
0.
0, 0?
No,
No.
9 0 and then a
Let's say
0.
0, which is a 10 on the D10.
Ah.
And then
And
I
then
rolled a
90.
90 on the next one. What is
That's
that?
90 flat. That's 90 flat.
A 90.
Oh, so when you roll the D10
Okay.
with the percentile, it's not 1 to 10, it's 0 to 9.
So the
Yes.
one with the percentile, that's the tens place.
Yes.
So if it's 50 and I rolled an 858, ganon.
Yeah. If you roll the 50 and a 0, that's just 50.
Okay,
Yeah,
gets,
so
gets.
basically the D10 becomes 0 to 9 instead of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Kasi if you roll
tama,
it by
tama.
itself, it's 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Pero the 0, 0 on the percentile.
Is 0.
That is once, so that's 1 to 9 and 100.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because 0,
okay,
0,
okay.
0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, that's until 0, 0, 9. And
Okay.
then if you get 0, 0, 0, that's 100.
Okay. I gotcha.
So yeah, so again, recap for next week. So first part, we will be conversing with Captain Rinka and Theop if they
Mhm.
have any intel on the Griffin tribe at Griffin's Nest. And then the second part, you will be starting your travels going towards the general vicinity of to the east of Griffin's Nest, just so you can see what's happening here, because this is technically southeast of Santhros Keep.
Or if we get the contact in Griffin's Nest, then we can head to Griffin's Nest first and talk.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so it'll be like a couple of days travel, and then yeah, the paths will diverge. I assume even if you're going to Griffin's Nest, are you still gonna take the
Yeah.
forest and then head
Yeah.
directly south, or are you going
Yeah.
long
Forest
road and
first.
then?
No. Same
Okay.
path.
So no matter what happens, you pass through the forest first.
Yes.
Okay. And then yeah, depending if you just continue or just okay, no problem. I'll start writing for that.
And we're gonna
So
be
yeah,
level
but again,
9.
no, we will not. So yeah, let us
I can
end
dream
today's
of when it will hit.
game. So yeah, yeah, good job, everyone. So
Okay.
lots of decisions made
I know.
today, lots of revelations. So yeah, let's see the consequences of your decisions.
Yeah. Take us home, brother.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another episode of the Plus 63 HP D&D podcast number 1 with the Quest of the Silver Shadows. Now, for housekeeping, if this is your first time watching this episode, and I don't know why it's your first time because we've probably done over a year's worth of episodes, please click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you know when new episodes drop. It really helps us create more content, and it boosts our ego so we can play in better character and better with probably better roles if we have more followers. We're also available on social media. Please look for our handle +63HP, available on Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitter. And if you just want to keep us in the background and listen to our voices so we can keep you company throughout whatever boring lives you have or boring work, we're available on your podcast of choice. We are available on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon podcasts. And that's this D&D podcast is just one of the many amazing shows that you can experience on our YouTube channel. We do a deep dive in terms of series and movies that my brothers watch. So we have another brother that does that. We have Arnie, who accompanies JONG and CHUBAX, and they basically do their homework, watch the shows, and give their thoughts, whether it's a good show, a bad show, or so. We also do a show on up and coming things to watch out for, whether that be in uh, video games or shows or series. And overall, the brothers will just keep you company. Okay, and we do have a second campaign for D&D between me and CHUBAX. I hope that we don't die on that one too. That show will
Too
drop
late.
throughout.
We already have.
Not
We've
again.
already
Not die
died,
again.
actually.
Let's hope we don't die again.
Characters. We had to eat our previous ones. We're sick that way. But if you want to know how that happened, watch our shows. Okay. If you want to know what we think, watch our shows. And we'd love to interact with you. So please use the comments. We do respond to each one. And except if it's just asking us to promote. But if you want to know more about our decisions and why we selected the shows as such, or why we made these, why did Asumedos agree to shake the hand? Well, 3,000 gold is not easy to get by. But you'll see that in if you interact with us on or on any of our either social media or our YouTube channel. All right, so with that, final goodbyes, let's start with the man with the longest hair in the world, JONG.
Good to see you guys again. It's a wonderful Sunday. And we're looking for more adventures. And yeah, see you in the next video.
Awesome. And Zaddy himself, CHUBAX.
Oh, there we go. Excited for next week, and still dreaming of our level 9. The
You're not
impossible
alone.
dream.
Never know. Maybe if we do too much, we'll just automatically bump up to a higher level. I don't
Oh,
know.
level 10.
We'll see. And of course, our schoolgirl who needs to go to bed soon.
I hope you guys enjoyed because I did, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
Awesome. Thank you. And of course, final goodbyes from our wonderful DM Angelo.
Well, yeah, let's see what we find out next week. And of course, I think it's gonna influence
in the
what the decision point will be, whether you're gonna go to Griffin's Nest or just go straight to Shining White and just
All right.
doing what adventures do.
Steal stuff.
Quests, dungeons, and make money. All right. So with that, thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and thank you guys for this amazing game today. I missed you all. Until next time, see you all. Stay safe and ciao.